My name's Keren Clark, and I have been attending Called by Love, the live intensives, for probably about a year and a half. Today's Called by Love live intensive was just really something quite special. They all are, but this one really, I hadn't been for a while to the live ones because I've been working on Saturdays. But today, Marj took Shantae's work around the life of Jesus and the stages of his development, if you will. I'm not naming that totally properly, but she brought it to us to apply it to our own lives in very personal ways, but also using the life of Jesus as a model. And it's just been an incredible experience of really noticing and taking time to write our souls, which is a process we do in Called by Love, about where we find ourselves, where I found myself in the 7 stages that we spoke of today. And in particular, noticing, really resonating with stage 6, which we're calling, she was calling transfiguration. And really just being in that state of, or the stage of my life of beginning to work around allowing my ego to die, and the experience of that as both being interesting and also excruciating and confusing. And the naming of it today, with this group of amazing people and with Marj, it's just been a really powerful experience. And the sharing also of everyone who was here today, as always, in Called by Love, is just amazing, and inspiring, and beautiful. I just feel really blessed. And centered at the moment. I know that in this stage that I'm not going to stay there necessarily, but I'm very committed to practices that are moving me through this, and so much of that relates to Called by Love and to the teleseminars we're doing as well, and just feel immense gratitude and joy, and I just feel very moved by my experience with Called by Love today.
Thank you. Can I ask you a question?
Certainly.
What would you say to people who might realize, well, Called by Love has been going on for a while and I would be new here? How would they feel coming in for the first time in the group?
One thing that occurs is that for those of you who might be considering joining us, that you might be a little worried. I mean, what's that? It's been going on for years, and people have been involved, and it might feel intimidating or a little scary to come for the first time. And I want to welcome you, because new people, every time new people come, and we have people sometimes showing up from other parts of the world actually who come in for the first time and may not come back, not necessarily because they don't want to, but because they live in other parts of the world. And we welcome everyone, and everyone's shares bring such richness, and to have new perspectives is so important and so powerful. And also, just as for me, as I came in as a newcomer a year and a half ago, I felt so welcomed and so embraced and so woven in. So I just really, my experience of that, there wasn't a bump, there wasn't a sense of not belonging. This is really an amazing community, and come, we welcome you, we need you. Everyone's energy, everyone coming together is part of what makes all of this so rich. This is not just what Marj is teaching us or sharing with us, and as she will say herself, it's not her, she says, it's coming through her. And what comes through all of us when we come together is so powerful and so rich, and every person's contribution makes a difference. So join us. We'd love to have you.
Thanks, Keren. And they can join us either live in person or even on the Telecourses.
Yes, and you can absolutely join us live in person if you're able to make a trip to join us on the weekends. The dates are on our site, on our calledbylove.com. Also, the teleseminars we have been doing, they're essentially, so far, their incarnations have been a month at a time. And so there are frequent openings where people can join and jump right in. And each one, while they build on each other, they're also very independent. So as you step in, you'll be drawn in and enveloped, joining us right where you are. Because that's where we are in each moment, in each class. Whether it's one teleseminar or another one, we are being in each moment, in that moment that we're in, and receiving and connecting with each other in that moment. So you can join us at any time. And it's really exciting to have Called by Love being expressed through the internet, through online community. We have, when we do the teleseminars, we also have a live Facebook that's private just to those seminars, and so we have the opportunity in between weekly conversations to also be an ongoing conversation with each other, which is also a really, really rich field to connect and to weave together what's emerging for us in between each weekly meeting. And they're recorded as well, so for some reason, if you're on the other side of the country, we do have people, or the world, who it's difficult for them to join us live because it's 3 a.m. their time. They listen to recordings, and then they also write in on the private Facebook group that's there for each teleseminar. So there's so many ways to connect in and to be a part of the Called by Love experience.
Thank you.